On his next visit to the queen's palace, he gave her the horses. Verse.
Now the queen was perplexed. She whispered to her prime minister.
Why does this Wali dad persist in sending gifts? I have never even heard of him.
Okay. All right.
Am
Can
I
you just
minister
read it once
one?
again?
Am I minister one? Just asking.
Minister 1, I can read it.
Okay.
Go ahead, repeat it, Gautam, the queen.
Why does Wali dad persist in sending gifts? I have never heard of him.
Okay. Why don't you disagree him? Send him a gift so rich, can never hope to match it. So now this seems like pretty pretty like a game that the queen is trying to, play with this Wallies. All right. Yeah. Should I remind you of again your numbers?
No, sorry. I already knew my role. I just didn't see it. So in return for the 10 horses from Wali dad, the queen sent back 20 mules loaded with silver.
You know what a mule is, right?
Yeah, it's a donkey.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
donkey
also
baby,
donkey.
and female cubs, like the babies are mules. Okay.
When the
So
merchant
that's
and
quite a
mules,
lot.
when the merchant and mules arrived back at the hut, Wali dad groaned.
What I have done to deserve this? Friend, spare an old man. Keep 2 mules for and their silver for yourself. Take the rest to the king of Nakebad. So I think this is more like he's a giver than a taker, right? Isn't it?
Yeah. The merchant was getting uneasy, but he could not refuse such a generous offer. So not long after, he found himself presenting the silver-laden mules to the king of Nekabad. Bruce.
The king too was perplexed and asked his prime minister for advice.
Who is minister 2?
All right, minister 1 can be 2 as well.
Or I'm minister, so I'll just be minister 2. Perhaps this Wali dad seeks to prove himself you're better. Why not send him a gift so he can never surpass? So the king sent back.
Okay. So he's with some kind of authority. He's trying to give an advice to king. Can you keep that kind of voice, maybe, Gautam? A little bit. You guys are doing great. It's just that, improvement would even be better. Improvising, I mean. Yeah. Go ahead, Nana Virush.
So the king sent back 20 camels with golden anklets.
Very good, Virush. You see, some kind of voice modulation as well. Nice, nice. Good going, guys. Yeah.
20 horses with golden bridles and stirrups.
Okay.
Roche.
20 elephants with golden seeds mounted on the backs.
And 20 livery servants to care for them all.
When the merchant guided the servants and animals to Wali dad's hut, the grass cutter was beside himself.
Will bad fortune ever end? Please do not stop for a minute. Keep for yourself Keep for yourself 2 of each animal and take the rest of the queen of Kaistan. Oh my God, this man doesn't. What do you guys think of this man before we just go any further?
I think he's just annoyed or something.
I think
Okay.
he's not used to having like the luxury.
Yeah, or I
Yeah.
think he's
I mean,
invalid or
he spent
something.
like several years in this dirt
And he's more like
shack,
not a
and
very
now he's getting elephants and horses and servants.
yeah, and he's not much like a materialistic person, right? Yeah.
All right. How can I go to her again? But Wally Dad pleads so hard, the merchant consistent to go just once more.
This time, the queen was stunned by the magnificence of Holiday. She turned again to her prime minister.
Clearly, the man wishes to marry you. Wait, why'd you go back? All right. Clearly, the man wishes to marry you. Since his gifts are so fine, perhaps you should meet him.
Gautam, repeat. I'm not behind you with a stick that you're running, okay?
Oh wait, that's mine. Oh, that's minister one. I thought it was narrator one.
Yeah.
Clearly, the man wishes to marry you. Since his gifts are so fine, perhaps you should meet him.
Again, you're running, dude. Yeah.
So the queen ordered a great caravan made ready, with countless horses, camels, and elephants. With the trembling merchant as a guide, she and her court set out to visit the great Wali Dad.
On the third day, the caravan made camp, and the queen sent the merchant ahead to tell Walidad of her coming. When Walidad heard the merchant's news, his head sank to his hands.
Oh no. Now I'll be paid for all my foolishness. I've brought shame on myself and on you and on the queen. What are we to do?
I fear we can do nothing. And the merchant headed back to the caravan. Bruce?
Yeah. Wish I there.
Sorry, it wasn't me. The next morning, Walidad rose before dawn.
Okay, again, Verusha, become little passive, okay?
The next morning, Walidad rose before dawn.
Goodbye, old heart. I will never see you again.
The old grass cutter started in the road, but he had not gone far when he heard a voice. Who's gonna be Perry 1 and Perry 2?
I'll be Perry one.
What about Perry 2?
I think Perry 1 and 2 can be Verush because Ministers is taken by Gautam, right?
Yeah, he can be Perry 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Walidad? He
It's
turned
still
and
your
saw
turn.
two radiant ladies.
He knew at once they were Paris from paradise.
Okay, again from narration, you guys has just shifted to reading. I can notice that, loose. Okay, can we just do it again from Perry 1, guys, please?
Where are you going, Walidad? He turned and saw two radiant ladies.
He knew at once they were Paris from paradise.
I'm a stupid old man. Let me go my way. I cannot face my shame.
No shame can come to such as you. Though your clothes are poor, in your heart you are a king. The Peri touched him on the shoulder.
Okay. So why do you think, I think I have a different reason, that, why this man thinks it's a shame that, he's kind of feeling so bad that, uh, so I'll tell my reason. Why do you guys think like he's very ashamed or anything? Why so embarrassed? Wally's dad.
Okay. Also, who's gonna be servant in 1 and 2?
Servant, Gautam, can you be?
Okay.
Yeah.
To his amazement, he saw his rags turn to fine clothes. A jeweled turban sat on his head. The rusty sickle at his waist was now a gleaming scimitar.
Returned Wali Dad.
Oh,
All
one
is,
second, one
all
second.
is as it should be.
Okay,
Wali Dad
could
looked
you please
behind.
repeat? I'm sorry, I lost you when you were reading. From narrator
Returned
4.
Wali Dad. All is as it should be. Wali Dad looked behind him, where his hut had stood a splendid palace sparkled in the rising sun.
In shock, he turned to the pairs, but they had vanished.
Wali Dad hurried back along the road. As he entered the palace, the guards gave us servants about him, then rushed here and there, preparing for the visitors.
Wali Dad wandered through countless rooms, gaping at riches beyond his imagining.
Suddenly, 3 servants ran up.
A caravan from the east.
No,
No, a caravan from the west.
Okay, no, actually,
So-
one second, they're announcing, okay? How do we announce? Have you ever seen any movies when there is things coming like
A caravan from the east.
A caravan from the east. No,
Correct.
a caravan from the west.
Very good. Good,
A
Varish.
caravan from both the east
No,
and the
caravan-
west.
Wait, I'm servant. I'm all 3 servants.
Yeah, actually, but that's okay. Go ahead with servant 3.
No, caravans from both east and west. The bewildered Wali Dad rushed outside to see 2 caravans out before the palace. Coming from the east was a queen and a jeweled litter. Coming from the west was a king on a fine horse.
Wali Dad hurried to the queen.
My dear Wali Dad, we meet at last. Looks at king. But who is that magnificent king?
No, Gautam, you're a queen. Have the voice of a
My
queen.
dear Wali Dad, we meet at last. Looks at king. But who is that magnificent king?
I believe it is the king of Kebat. Your Majesty, please excuse me for a moment.
He rushed over to the king.
King, my dear Wali Dad, I had to meet the giver of such fine gifts. But who is that splendid queen?
The Queen of Kaistan. Your Majesty, please come and meet her. Okay, so I see some kind of matchmaking here. Yeah. Okay, Varish, you're back in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to see you. Great.
And so the king of Nekabad met the queen of Kaistan, and the 2 fell instantly in love.
A few days later, their marriage took place in the palace of Wali Dad, and the celebration went on for many days.
At last, Wali Dad had said goodbye to all his guests. The very next morning, he rose before dawn, crept quietly from the palace, and started down the road.
But he had not gone far when he heard a voice. Monsieur Perry
Where
wanted
are you going, Wali Dad? He turned again and saw the 2 Parries.
Did I not tell you I'm a stupid old man? I should be glad for what I have received, but
Say
very
no more. You shall have your heart's desire.
Nancy touched him again.
And so Wali Dad became once more a grass cutter.
Living happily in his hut for the rest of his days.
And though he often thought warmly of his friends the king and queen.
And he was careful never to send them another gift.
all right. So giving people more comforts is also kind of not a great thing. So guys, I want you all to read these lines again. Okay. Just have that, you have your audience in front of you, you're narrating them, you're not reading for them. Can we do it again? You did good, okay?
Wait, the entire thing again?
Yeah, just 1, 2, 3, 4. You have each of you have two dialogues each.
Okay, but I think it'd take way too long though.
Yeah, I think class will probably be over by the time we're like
Okay,
there.
so we'll do the writing now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, because I mean, if we're going to do other stuff, and I don't think we should do that again. Because right, if we do that again, and then when we're done, that this class will be done.
Okay, next time maybe we can talk about the story, but I really find this interesting story. This is interesting. So yeah, in the meantime, actually, I would like to give you a little briefing about what a writing voice is, guys. Okay.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so I'm sharing a doc with you, both of you. So Vish, you were not present, okay? So when we are actually discussing what a writing voice is. So Gautam, you want to maybe just tell what you know, and then from there I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here. Oh yeah, here's my story I wrote last week.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now just like let Vish know what a writing voice is. And then, if there's more to be told, I will explain him, because I want you all to write a small writing voice and give you a scenario, or you can come up with one of your own. Come on, Gautam.
Okay.
That's okay, Nana, whatever you remember. Hmm.
Who is Anonymous Raccoon?
Okay, what I am asking, what am I asking you? What are you telling?
About the writing voice.
Mm-hmm. Do you at all remember anything about writing voice? Gautam?
Yeah, I'm going to write it.
No, I want you to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Bruce, what do you think?
I don't know what it is.
Okay, you can
Same
just come on, guys. Guess what a writing voice is. The meaning is
Like how, like if if the author were to narrate it, like that's
Yeah, like oh yeah, I know the writing voice. Like it's like the author narrates it, like or if somebody in the story narrates it or something like that.
okay. So I'm sure you guys know these novels and stories, right? We say, oh, this is a hilarious one. Otherwise, we say, oh, this is a mysterious story novel, right? Or like we have names, we give them names, isn't it? Don't we? Right?
Yeah.
In the same way, always, anytime, there is a voice to every writing. Yes, there is a voice to every writing. Sometimes even to the sentences. Okay, when I say, um, shut the door before you go. Okay, so what is my voice telling?
Wait. Shut the
Shut
door
like a
before I go.
command, like a
Yeah,
command.
command. Yeah, it's a command. You're commanding the person to shut the
Turn on
door.
the light. Can you please turn on the light?
That's asking. I don't really say that would be a command. I
Means I'm
think it's just
requesting
ask.
somebody. So there is a voice, right? In the same way, when you write something, to every writing, we have a voice. Okay. So we have mysterious voice, like just Gautam said. And Vish, I'm glad you're at the point. Okay. So we have majorly three kinds of voices, especially in writing. That's character voice, narrator's voice, and writer's voice. Like most of the time, writer and narrator, they don't have to be same. Okay, they can be two different people, right? So if you guys are
Yeah.
more interested in it, I can get back to you with more details that okay, now how a writer's voice, character's voice, and a narrator's voice look different. But before that, we're just going to do a general writing, okay? But just before that, I would like you all to show you something and then read for a minute. All right? Yeah. One of you wants to read, or one of you, both of you will just want to read it for yourself.
I'll read it. I'll read it out.
Okay, okay, fine.
Okay. In writing, voice refers to the mixture of tone, word choice, point of view, syntax, punctuation, and rhythm that makes up sentences and paragraphs. Novels can have many voices like those of the author, the narrator, and the individual characters. There are three distinct types of voice in writing: the characters, the authors, and the narrators.
All right, like I just said, we have the characters, authors, and the narrators. Okay, guys, let me know if you want me to be more specific about this. I can be in the next class. Okay, just maybe with a couple of slides and all that, I will be giving you more examples for it. So there's a scenario. Okay, people. Mm, all right, Gautam.
Yes. Yeah, what is it?
This is the same pictures that I've shown you last time. You know, I have given you a lot of feedback. Okay, you're not.
Yeah, I know. You show, or yeah, you already showed me this before. So
Yeah,
what are you trying to
okay,
say?
now, okay, listen, guys. Okay. Now, what I want you to, both of you to do is one of you take one picture, or both of you can take the same picture. I don't mind. So use the
Wait,
dot.
so
Say the,
do we have to write about it though?
yeah, see, like, okay, now, now the picture is with a little girl. So how can it be funny, or can it be some kind of a suspense creating mysterious way of writing, or can it have a humor added to it?
Well, I already did the one with the dog, so I
The
might do the
dogs
other
one
one.
definitely can have humor added to it.
Yes, exactly, right.
Yeah,
Maybe you
yeah.
can
I don't
write
think the
some
one with like the
dialogues
girl
to
in the
make it
forest
more
can have
interesting
any
and all that.
humor. I'm
Is
pretty,
it?
yeah, the dogs one can have some humor, like since they can laugh like playing games and things like that. But I think the one like in the one with like the girl in the forest is not gonna be like funny at all.
Yeah, exactly. So now you understood, right? How can what I mean by the voice when a writing has it, right? So one of you
Yeah.
take any of the pictures. I don't mind. Both of you are taking the same picture. Gautam, not the last time I've given you enough feedback to make it and sound how a writing sounds like exactly. So
Okay, but
please,
you know the writing we're doing now, does it have to be the same? Does it have to be as long as the one I did last week?
it doesn't have to be long, Nana. It's not about the length. I want the quality in your writing. Okay, so you
Okay.
don't have to describe the picture. Last time, all you told was the names of the dogs and then what they're doing, right? But then just think a little beyond. See, you can talk about maybe the what their inner voice is telling, what they're thinking. Okay, maybe dialogues. That apparently you don't see them talking, but then maybe assign them dialogues, some funny
Mhm.
ones, maybe some serious ones, maybe some smart ones. Okay, just be a little
All right.
imaginative, creative, and go ahead.
Okay.
Both of you have the access to the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, do you want me to keep the pictures, or do you want me to present the writing?
I have the pictures. I have the picture.
Wish, what do you want me to do?
No, I'm fine. I remember the picture.
Or you want the picture?
No.
You don't want the picture? Keep writing, think. I don't mind giving you good 10 minutes. I'll just be back, okay? Boys, how is it coming? The writing?
It's fine. What's up with the music?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So I just turn on the
Fine.
well,
Wait, so after this, wait, so after this writing, this class is over.
what is it?
This class is over after this writing.
Yeah, I'm just going to give a little bit feedback.
Yeah, but I'm almost done though, so yeah.
I'll be, can I stop screen sharing?
Yeah, sure. Since we don't need the pictures anymore, we don't.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to see what you guys are writing as well.
Okay.
Who's skunk?
I think anonymous skunk is Bruce.
Okay.
It's not me. It's Gautam.
Why do you guys have to play with me? Tell me who's what.
I don't know what I am.
Come on, you know what you're writing.
Yeah, but I'm writing this one down here. One
Okay,
below
okay,
Gautam.
okay. I think that's Gautam. Okay. Come on now, focus on your writing. That's an interesting title, huh? I love it. Okay, guys, please mind punctuations. I can see so many places where there can be commas and some quotes and some hyphens.
I'm finished with my writing.
Wish you?
No.
Okay, that's okay. Gautam, I think now you can turn on your camera.
So wait for him to be done, then his class is over.
Do you have somewhere to go?
No, I'm just curious. Just
Yeah. Okay, now I want Gautam to read Virush, and Virush will be reading Gautam's. Yeah. Virush, go ahead.
you think my story is good?
Yeah.
I love the title. Oh, I'll give you a little bit feedback, but yeah.
Okay. Girl lost in a nightmare. A 5-year-old girl is asleep. She's currently having a nightmare. Her nightmare is she went with her parents somewhere and then she wandered off and could not find her parents since. She was in a very big forest along with a bunch of wild animals. Since the forest is like a huge bridge, she has to find her way out to get back to her parents. She ran into a tiger and then the tiger tried to chase her down. And then later she encountered a bunch of birds that hurt her very badly, so she ran from them too. After that, she encountered a bunch of other wild animals that wanted to kill her. So she kept running until she was until grammar. Until she was very tired and had barely any energy to run or walk.
There
Then a
are
few
the
hours later,
stops, the commas, that's crazily missing. Okay.
the tiger and every other animal she encountered came back to kill her. Then all the animals encountered her was a very big bad wolf came and killed her. Her nightmare made her very scared, so she came to sleep with her parents.
Okay, fine. There is a sense of worriedness, but you're not describing the scene there. You could have used the darkness, you could have used the woods, you can use some sounds, right, Gautam? I want you to improve this more. Just now that I said you can use the background, like the darkness and then the sounds, the howling sounds of wolf or any other animals, right? Maybe you can give her some supernatural powers or something. Just make it a little more, add some spice to it. Okay, Gautam, your turn. Turn on your
I think
camera
I'll
now.
just edit it. I think I'll just edit it next week, not now.
Okay, I want it to be ready by next week. Okay, don't do it in the next week, next class. Okay. Gautam, your turn.
I don't think I can read his because I don't think his is finished yet.
Yeah.
That's okay. You can just read whatever he has written.
Yeah, I'll just.
Uno dogs. Okay, this is also
All right.
cool.
All right, Winston. If you are not going to win again, okay, that's some bad grammar there. You are not going to win against me, said Jeffrey.
No, it's. There's more people. Like,
Okay,
they
just
went against
write
everyone.
corrections and all can be done later.
All right. Yeah, as if you're gonna win, said Winston. I might not win, but I'll make sure you won't win, said Jeffrey, and then proceeded to pull a weed pipe out of his collar and smoke on it. Very scary, said Winston, Bob, Jeff, and Joe. Then they began to play. First it was Jeff's turn and he played a red 6. Everyone knew how Jeff liked to play, slow and steady. Then it was Winston's turn. He also played a red 6. Funny how we had the same cards, said Jeff. Yeah, said Winston. Tension was high because Bob had just a plus 4. And then it was Jeff's turn, and then it was Jeff Street's turn. He had played a plus 2. The game went on as usual fashion until Jeffrey had 2 cards. This was unexpected. Jeffrey usually wasn't close to winning. Jeffrey had to draw a card. He squealed.
Very good, Virush. I'm impressed. That's a good way to.
We just did a creative narrative, and so because of that, I had to write 3 pages.
It's actually nice. I'm impressed. Uno dogs. That's funny. And maybe a little bit of humor can be added a lot. It's more like you're narrating the dogs and their situation, and also add some mystery or some supernatural powers to the girl, Gautam. All right. So here it is. Gautam, do you have a class with Pranay now?
No.